Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will present the details of the English course on the title Communication with Children about Medicine. We are from the 10 group, which consists of 3 people, namely 1. Sindi Antika, number MPM 213800X7, 2. Devi Puspitasari 21380093, 3. Fadilla Amelia Riski, number MPM 21380097. Okay, next. Okay, introduction. Children are important consumers of medicines. Communicating with children is different from communicating with adults in two distinct ways. First, communicating with children typically involves 3 people: the pharmacist, the children, and the parent of the child. Second, when educating children about medicines, one needs to communicate at a level that is important for the cognitive developmental level of the child. This chapter discusses the following: A. The need for educating children and their parents about medicine. B. The importance of using a parent-centered style with children and parents. C. How to understand the cognitive developmental level of our children. D. Strategies for communicating with and empowering children at different ages about their medicines. E. What children want to know about medicine at different ages. And V. Basic family barrier to medicine and advice. Next, a father picked up an oral antibiotic suspension prescription for his son who had a severe infection. Due to the relative high dose of the antibiotic and the need for a longer period of treatment, the father was given 2 bottles of antibiotic and was told to give 1 teaspoonful twice a day. When he returned home, he gave his son 1 teaspoonful for this bottle. Fortunately, the mother questioned this afterwards. Once she realized what was going on, sent the pharmacy for clarification and continued therapy at the appropriate level. Pharmacist needs to assess what parents knew about their children's prescription and OTC medicines by using open-ended questions and the filling in the gaps with education. You can apply the principles you learned in chapter 8 about building better parents understand by using them their interaction with parents and their children about their medicine. Next, importance of using a parent-centered interaction style. It is important to communicate with parents and children about medicines. Unfortunately, the amount of reaction on the pharmacist's parent-child communication has not been extensive. Therefore, the future understand why it is important to educate both parents and children. We need to examine some of the proposed work on the pediatric child-parents communication. A review of the literature by Cites and Nuswin. The process of empowerment can be seen as building up knowledge, skills, and competences will participation and security element of this process. Previous work in both adults and children has shown help parents as more added to medicine treatment and have better outcome if they are talk about their research and are in treatment decision. Parent-centered interaction with children and parents. Point 1. Investigate any concurs of offers both the children and the parents behave about the medicine. Next, ask both the child and the parents about priorities for improved quality of life. If the child is on continued therapy, assess how well both the child and the parents prefers the medicine is working. Next, effort to kill the pediatrician to suggest possible changes in the therapy if needed based on what you learn for the children and the parents. Next, ask both the children and the parents what questions they have about the medicine. Next, educate both the child and the parent about the medicine by communicating directions with the child when possible.
Developmental level of a growth. Discussion of the developmental level of children will help you understand how to education children at different ages and developmental level about their medicine. Children progress toward 4 stages of the development cognitive skill. The sensory methods take place from birth to 2 years of age. During this stage, a living is considered a little bit, and 3 is little connotation to object education the self. The conduct operations take place from about age 7 to 12 years. During this stage, children begin to develop the internal and external world. Communication strategies for different stages of cognitive developmental. Pre-operational age to 7 years, sample education messages. The medics you get will go into your body and make your throat feel better. It will work only if you take it 3 times every day. Concrete operational stage age 7 to 12 years, sample education mix. This medication will go into your body the effect of these grams that are causing the infection in your throat. Formal operation stage age 3-12 years, sample education mix. The medication you are getting will go into your system to help your immune system fight off bacteria that are causing your infection. General principles for communicating with and observing children. After a discussion of some basic information about the cognitive developmental of children, a discussion of different strategies you can use when interacting with children of different ages is helpful. The following general strategies for communicating with children about medicines are adapted from both. 1. Attempt to communicate the clear developmental level. 2. Tell the parent that you are going to take with the client.
3. Start with some general questions about other things to get an idea of the child's developmental level. 4. Ask open-ended questions rather than questions requiring only a yes or no response so that you can assess what the child understands. 5. Use simple declarative sentences for all children. 6. Ask the children what her or she has question for you. 7. Ask the children to respect what you say. 8. A good move for verbal communication with written communication. 9. Don't give up if you fail the first time, try again the next time. 10. Pay attention to verbal communication. Next, What children want to know about medicines at the first August continued. Children in kindergarten through first grade. 1. Why some medicines are only for children. 2. How they can tell the difference between medicines for children and medicines for adults. 3. The therapeutic purpose of medicines. 4. Dose form and ways of taking medicines. 5. Importance of complying with the treatment regimen. 6. The side effects of some medicines. 7. If whether a medicine's health is related to its color, size, or texture. Children in school through first grade. 1. What the ingredients are in medicines. 2. How medicines work, where medicines go in the body. 3. How doctors know that a medicines work. 4. Why there are different medicines for different illnesses. 5. Why some medicines can be for different illnesses. 6. Why there are different medicines for a single illness. 7. Why you should not take other people's medicines. Children in 6th through 8th grade. 1. Difference between prescription and over-the-counter OTC medicines. 2. Meaning of dependency and addiction. 3. How medicines are made. 4. Why medicines come in different forms. 5. Why one might have to adhere to a special diet and time school when taking a medicines. 6. Potential for drug interaction with other medicines and foods. 7. Lacks of a relationship between the efficiency of a medicine and its course of price. 8. Differences between brand and generic medicines. 9. Difference between medicines, botanicals, herbals, and homeopathy. 10. How to select and approach over-the-counter medicines. 11. For children born outside of the United States or whose parents are Korean immigrants. Differences between medicine brought in their country of origin and medicine
School-age children. When children reach the age of 5 or 6 years, they can be more actively involved when you educate them and their parents about their medicine. A good way to begin an interaction might be to ask the child about his or her favorite television show or hobby. There can be a huge developmental range among elementary school children and great difference in their experience with medicine, which is why you need to ask children open-ended questions to assess their cognitive level and knowledge. Once a child begins to understand cause and effect relationship, you can give the child more details about how a medicine works in the body. You can also start to empower the child to begin to have some anatomy in medicine taking by saying, work with your mom or dad in taking the medicine instead of do not take the medicine unless your mom or dad is there. At this age, you also need to talk with the parents to ascertain how independent the child is. Adolescent. When children reach adolescence, you might want to spend part of the time communicating with the adolescent without the parents present. Pediatricians often ask parents to leave the room so they can communicate privately with adolescent children. Pharmacy can use the same technique. Summary: communicating with and empowering children and parents to better understand their child's medical condition and medicine regimen can potentially improve patient adherence. pharmacy need to make sure to use an empowering, patient-centered interaction style when interaction with parents and children. 4 of these 10 guiding principles relate to pharmacy parent-child communication. These 4 principles are an excellent summary of what you have learned in this chapter. 1. Children want to know healthcare providers and health educators should communicate directly with children about medicine. 2. 3. Children, the parents, and their healthcare provider should negotiate the gradual transfer of responsibility for medicine use in ways that respect parental responsibility and the health status and capabilities of the child. 4. Children's medicine education should take into account what children want to know about medicine as well as what healthcare professionals think children should know. Review question 1. Describe the patient-centered interaction style involved with medication therapy for children and its relationship to empowerment. 2. What are the 4 stages of cognitive development proposed by Piaget? 3. What educational strategies would you use in each of Piaget's development stages? 4. Based on past research, what type of information should be the focus when educating a 7-year-old child about his or her medication? Review exercise. After reading through the sample educational message contained in the communicating track for different stages of cognitive development, box CPAC 173. Write down how the content of the message changes at each stage and how this reflects the cognitive level of the child. Next, pretend that you need to verbally educate a child at each stage of cognitive development about his or her diabetes medicine. Write down what you would say to a child at each different level of development.
Okay, that is our presentations. Thank you for watching.